That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
And after giving up those 2 first-inning runs, he's really been able to settle down, and now that's 6 in a row he's retired.
Hunter Pence digs in here, having earned an RBI on a sac fly in his first plate appearance. Out in front of it, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Back goes Gomez, still going back. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. It's a solo shot here for Hunter Pence, as the Giants now take a 3-2 lead.
Boy, this would have been one heck of a play out there in center field. You can see him tracking this ball. He's got it in his sights all the way. And he's not going to miss this by much. He nearly brought it back into the yard.
Now in the box, Buster Posey. He singled his last time up.
Number 28, Buster Posey.
Hit on the ground to short. Correa comes up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 for the Giants. Bye-bye, baby. Hunter Pence leaves the yard. We played 3 full. It's now 3-2 San Francisco. Leading off the inning, Luis Valbuena, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a route.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
I think he needs to cut down on his swing a bit, get a little more compact, because he ain't going to be touching those fastballs.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
First baseman number 21.
John Singleton is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. Big swing. 2 runs, 6 hits. 1 error so far for the Astros. On, could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out. Jason Castro stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1.
Trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a 3rd time.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that two-seamer running in.
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Matt Duffy is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Third baseman, number 5.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Stepping in, Brandon Belt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
He is definitely not a guy that's going to back down out there. Right after the hit by pitch, he comes right back inside with another heater. Kind of shows you what he's made of.
Now a ground ball for Altuve. This might be 2. 1 there. Relay to first, and Belt is gone. It's a double play.
The shortstop.
Well, I think he had a bit of a lapse in concentration to that last guy, but no such problems here. This is a perfect pitch with a runner on first base as he gets him to bounce right into the double play.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Swing and a little tapper. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We played 4 full. It's the Giants 3 and the Astros 2. Dallas Keuchel will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, give him credit up there. He's going to take his hacks.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone. Back to the top of the order now, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1.
Well, here's a little trivia for you, Matt. On May 1st of 2012, Jose Altuve faced Mets pitcher John Roush, who's 6 feet 11 inches tall. The 1.5-foot height differential is said to be the most in MLB history between a pitcher and batter.
Yeah, this might have caught a little too much of the inside part of the plate. I think he wants us in a little tighter, but didn't get it in all the way, and it winds up costing him.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, but the runner's back easily.
Just keeping an eye on him.
Here's George Springer as Bumgarner gets ahead of him with strike 1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Pause and the 0-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
All right, first and second now. Double play still a possibility, but you made things a bit tougher on yourself now by advancing a runner into scoring position.
Carlos Correa tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see how he follows it up here.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Very important here with two guys on following the hit by pitch. He had to come out and establish the count in his favor, and he did just that.
Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. Two runs, 7 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Trying to hold the lead. Squared that one up just a little late. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
Hit to first. Belt has it to Crawford for 1. Well, this is certainly not good here. He's really holding on to his arm, and I think it appears to be fairly serious. Pretty sure we're not going to see him in action for a while, unfortunately. Colby Rasmus digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
1-1, here it is. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 2 left for the Astros. Still a 3-2 ball game. Evan Gattis is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Number 11, Evan Gattis.
Angel Pagan comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Leading up for the Giants, left fielder, Angel Pagan.
To short. Correa is up with it and taken in out there for the first out.
The pitcher, number 40, Madison Bumgarner.
Madison Bumgarner is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
And you know, he hasn't looked incredible out there on the mound so far, but he's pretty much done what he's needed to do. He's kept his guys in the game against a real good ball club.
This is hit high in the air out to left field. Rasmus moves over. 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 2, Denard.
And as we take a look at his pitch count so far, sometimes numbers can be misleading. You see the 38 strikes there, but a lot of those have been on pitches out of the zone that he's gotten guys to swing at.
Denard Span will stand in. 1 for 2. He tripled and scored back in the first. Keuchel sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Swing and a liner. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. The throw into second, and he is in there.
The second baseman, number 12.
Yeah, no hesitation there as we train our camera directly on him. But once this gets down the line, he's thinking 2 right out of the box, and he's able to beat the throw into second and leg out a double.
Joe Panik will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gaddis on the move, but he won't get there. It falls in. And the run is in to score from second. It's 4-2.
Back-to-back doubles here, and maybe more damaging, back-to-back 2-out doubles are going to get him a run. It looked like this inning was under control, but that's the kind of quick strike ability that these guys have.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Buster Posey steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. So the 3 straight hits have that man right there perhaps assessing his options.
3 straight 2-out hits, too. That makes any move a little more complicated.
Now batting. Third
Matt
baseman.
Duffy steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Gomez on the run. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 5 innings complete. It's the Giants 5 and the Astros 2. Carlos Gomez will lead things off here for Houston as they look to get things started in this 6th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it. Span. 1 out.
Now batting. Third
And that
baseman.
slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Luis Valbuena will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Lined back over second. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Yeah, and plenty of hits here so far, but not a lot to show for it in the run column. Maybe this can help turn that around as they get a man on here with just 1 away.
John Singleton will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Right side hit hard. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
They continue to rack up the hits. That puts runners on 1st and 2nd now. But as we always say, it's what you do with all those base runners that's important. And so far, they haven't done a whole lot. Just take a look at our score.
Jason Castro stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Into the seats, 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. (5-2) is our score here in inning number 6. Hit hard up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. The throw home. Oh, and Span comes up with a big throw there. He's out at home plate.
Now batting.
Well, he's trying to do what he can to get his guys a step closer to tying this thing, but that time he was a little too optimistic. They tag him out easily at home plate.
Marwin Gonzalez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard to short. Crawford fields it cleanly, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Tony Sipp will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 29, Tony Sipp.
Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Brandon Belt getting ready to lead things off here for San Francisco. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
And the low 80s slider is in there, and he's in control. 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Well, let's take a look at this check swing here in show motion. From this speed, it almost always looks like the guy goes around. Here, well, it looked like a good call down there at third base. I think that bat did break the plane, and that is a strike.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. Hit in the air to center field. Gomez has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Angel Pagan will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. 7th inning coming up. It's the Giants 5 and the Astros 2. Back here in San Francisco. Giants leading this one as we get set for the 7th, but before it gets underway, there you see our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Jose Altuve is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Hard liner toward short, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
Yeah, and late in a close game like this, that would have been a good leadoff base runner to have. And he definitely hits this ball hard. It's just pretty much right at the glove.
Evan Gattis now standing in. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
Boy, and if anything, he's looking stronger than ever here in this 7th inning.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Grounded to short. On to first, and Bumgarner's rolling right through him here. 2 away now.
Here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. That last one was number 84, so they're getting near the point where they'll need to start keeping tabs on him.
Carlos Correa stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. Bumgarner has his target. Here's the first pitch. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, the pitchers have the right to work inside.
Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And it's a 5-3 game now.
Boy, I want you to check out the location of where this pitch is in the strike zone. It's up and it's right down the middle. I mean, maybe you get away with that to a 220 hitting backup catcher, but not to a guy like this.
Into the box, Colby Rasmus.
Colby Rasmus.
As Bumgarner gets ahead of him with strike 1.
Yeah, 2 outs, nobody on. Got a pretty good idea what he's going to do. He won't hold back here.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. One and one, here it comes. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures, why mess with success when you get it to 1 and 2?
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2 and 2. Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Astros claw back a bit on this solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Giants 5 and the Astros 3. Gregor Blanco is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Gregor Blanco.
There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Runs up and gets this one down. Valbuena fields it cleanly. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Well, here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when we saw it live, and I'll tell you what, it's still tough to tell from that angle. We're going to have to see what the dugout decides.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Astros are challenging the previous
Okay, well,
play.
we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? Yeah, I think that shot right there makes it look like he might have been out, so this might be a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty.
Has been overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. That one's going to find the seats, strike one. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. Now, he's got to be thinking he let one get away there because, that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
Here's Joe Panik as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one.
Well, he's done a great job of getting 2 quick outs here, but the key now is to finish off this inning. Don't let these middle-of-the-order guys get a rally going.
On the ground to third, there is Valbuena. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Giants down in order, and it remains 5-3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching
New pitcher set to take over now. It's the right-hander Sergio Romo that gets the call. Carlos Gomez will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Back to the mound and off his leg. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Luis Valbuena digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Fouled back. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. John Singleton will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least 1 across before the 9th.
Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Boy, it's been a good, solid inning so far out of the pen. Let's see if he can wrap this one up.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. One and 2, here it comes. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
Oh, the crowd thought they had him, but definitely outside. Not by a whole lot, though.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're still down 5-3. Hunter Pence will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. The 2-2 pitch. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1.
He's put together 2 spotless innings so far out of the bullpen. I think a third would be above and beyond the call of duty.
First delivery to him on the way. Buster Posey comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Gomez ranging back. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. A solo home run for Buster Posey, and it's now 6-3.
These guys are maybe starting to put this game out of reach. This is a solo shot, and it pushes the lead up to 3. So now it'll take a pretty big collapse in the top of the 9th not to give this home crowd the victory they're looking for.
Up next for the Giants.
In now, Matt Duffy, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Well, unfortunately, it appears he's going to be forced out of the game with what looks like a lower left arm injury. Hard to tell how serious it is, however. Could be a range of things, and we're hoping it's something that doesn't keep him out for too long. Number 35 will be the new
Now
pitcher.
pitching for Houston, number 35.
Matt Duffy will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Back goes Rasmus. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to left as it is now 7-3.
Yeah, and that home run might just earn their closer an extra day of rest right here. That makes this a 4-run game now, and with the top of the 9th looming, it would make that a non-save situation. So I wouldn't be surprised if he just stays out there in the bullpen at least until anybody gets on.
Brandon Belt will stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet, just a lot of 1s and 2s, but those will add up.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Hey fans, be sure to pick up a copy of G Magazine, the official program of the Giants, which features in-depth stories of player roster.
Here's the 0-2. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, there it is. Hat trick, my friend. That's a 3rd strikeout of the game. You know, luckily, his guys are winning, so it kind of lessens the blow, but actually, not so much.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. This crowd likely in the 40,000 range. They've got to like what they've seen so far. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 9th inning coming up. Giants out in front here, 7-3. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Jason Castro. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. This man out for a 2nd inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And that misses 2-2. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And this is a nice job so far out of that number 8 hole. Taking some pitches, trying to get on, leading off the inning.
Struck him out as his woes. Two outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
And you know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Jake Marisnick will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. One out, nobody on. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Tap fouled at home plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out.
Oh, you know, right now, you've got too many guys trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark. I mean, they're coming out of their shoes trying to launch something when, you know, they need to be more focused on just hitting line drives.
Jose Altuve makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
He's set. Here it comes. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. The 0-1 delivery. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. There is Crawford. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
And I think this is a good decision here to let the setup guy stay on to finish this one off. He goes out to pick up the rare save with an excellent effort.
And guys, the Giants couldn't have done it this afternoon without the performance of this man, Buster Posey. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award. But what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Giants are victorious here, 7-3. So long from San Francisco.
Our final line score this afternoon, first for the victorious Giants. 7 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Astros, 3 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Madison Bumgarner. The save to Sergio Romo. The loss goes to Dallas Keuchel. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 41,503. The Giants thank you for attending today's game at AT&T Park and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.